Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Give me a second. Let me pull up my chat real quick. Hello, hello. Thank you, babe. I appreciate it. Sarah, hello. Jeannie, Jojo, hey, hey. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where to put this water. Jeannie, Jojo, Ethereal Muse, hello. Hello, Angelica, Doctor. Hello, Cookie Bear. Yes, I got you. Hello, Aesthetic Delta. Pretty in Pink, hello. Noah, hey, hey. Mochi, hello. Yeah, I try to keep it interesting. Scorpio, hello. This one's not really my favorite, but hey. Hello, Ari. Thank you, Noah. Appreciate you. Hello, everybody. Hello, Jean. Sorry. Marissa, thank you, babe. Excuse me. Mary Jane, hello. And thank you for getting the list. I appreciate you. It's okay. Don't spread your germs no more, Noah. I definitely don't need any more. And thank you. Thank you. Put you down, Marissa. And welcome, welcome. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots. Okay, Noah, spread your germs then. C.A. Cutie, hello. Hello, Irene. You have healing saliva. Interesting. You're on the list. Oh, Ari. Ari's like, yeah, I'm winning. Alright, so it's 5 more now? Let's see, who else will show up? I will take your word for it, boo. Hello there, Emily. Welcome. Good to see you as always. Tahaspe, hello. You did make it on the list. Yes, Tahaspe, I got you, babe. So 3 more spots. 3 more spots, and I'll start. We be missing you too, Emily. Excuse me. Aw, thank you, Aesthetic. Yes, I have a beautiful collective for sure. They are amazing. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Marta. All right, 1 more. Noah, get your question ready. All right, Roses got it. Hello, Roses. How are you? How's everybody? All right, Noah. Ready for your questions. You donated, babe? Okay, I got you. Hold on. It just came through right now. Thank you, love. Thank you, thank you. Missed you too, Rachel. Hopefully you've been well. All right. Boy, be quiet. Okay, a general that will make sense to you. All right, let's see, boo. General for Noah. Let's begin. All right, here we go. Now let me get an over. Well, let me start with tarot. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on. The weather's changing again, so excuse my raspy voice. Let me relight this incense. It doesn't want to light right, so. All right, here we go now. General for Noah. What does Noah need to know for his greatest and highest good? Dang, Noah. The energy is resistant. And I have the strength card at the bottom. So you could be having some kind of resistance going on, or you could feel like you're coming against some sort of resistance in your life. And Spirit's like, just stay strong. It's coming, it's coming. All right, let's see. Okay, well, the Hangman to me is, it could be resistance if you stay there too long. You could be pulling back from the world, kind of reevaluating your choices, where you want to go from here, but you kind of feel like you're in limbo. You could be going back and forth, trying to decide what's best for you, where to go. And that could be why you're a little bit resistant. You're like, I'm holding out for this great happiness that I know is coming to me. I'm going to wait until I find it. Excuse me. I don't know what is wrong with me. All right, here we go. There's that strength card again. I feel like it's a really big time of contemplation. Right before some big success, right? It's almost like you're being pulled back. Almost like a rubber band. I guess, resistance could be, the form of a rubber band. The more you pull, the more resistance there is. So it's like you're being pulled back in order to spring forward. Okay. So these were on the bottom. Ace of Cups and the Moon in reverse. So I also have 2 3s here. So maybe there's a lot of, I don't know, like maybe you've made good friends. Maybe there are people in your life that are willing to build something with you. It could also mean that there's too many people in the kitchen, right? There's just too much interference from outside perspectives, people trying to like take your time, your attention. I feel whatever is unclear is about to become very clear though with the Moon. So you could have a friend group or people that you're, friendly with that are gonna turn into something more or want to turn into something more. I feel like they're gonna tell you or you're gonna find out somehow. Spirit's like, hold on, stay strong. I feel like you're going to get an overwhelming amount of either people from your soul tribe or friends. Maybe there's a resistance in between friends or something. So the Three of Cups is twice. So it's like two returns of something. So you could be having returns of ex lovers or ex friends. And Spirit's like, you need to look at these things from like a humble perspective. Which person could you see going to the end with? Or what situation that you're in could get you to this Ten of Cups, right? It's a very beautiful light energy, but I do feel like resistance against it. And I'm not sure what that is. It could be because of past experiences with certain people. You feel that it wouldn't work, or you're not quite seeing if they would fit into that happily ever after. Now, these people may not have come in yet, but I do feel it's a lot. It's like maybe you get invited to like two different parties and you have to choose one, and Spirit's like, hey, go to the one that your ego's not telling you to go to. You're not going there to be seen. You're not going there to feed your ego. You're going there to actually just have fun, enjoy the company, whatever. Because I feel like you're either about to meet like some great love of your life, or you've got a lot of people around you supporting you, showing you love. So you could be calling in like your soul tribe, the people that understand you, the people that get you. But strength can also be like a resistance too, to me, is like your ego wants to go one way and your soul wants to go another. So you're kind of tied in between the two right now, like in that liminal space. Maybe you're not sure you want to let something go or end a certain cycle. So like I said, I do see you sitting there kind of in that hangman space saying, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to see things from a different perspective. What is it that would truly make me happy that's not attached to my ego? You could also get some kind of offer that's kind of been hidden from you in regards to your finances. But I'm seeing a lot of cups. That's why I'm relating it to like a love, because I do feel a lot of love here. Let's see. Hold on. The Sun. You see, it's like a very happy, lighthearted, honest, and the moon was in reverse, which makes sense. So if there was secrets between your friends or secrets between ex-partners, it's almost like this is a time of getting clarity, to getting clear. So maybe somebody's coming back in to clear up whatever was hidden in the past that you didn't quite understand. Contract. This gives me justice vibes. So maybe you'll be signing some kind of document in order to advance your career, and that's what you're celebrating, the contract that you get. Maybe you're putting out something. Maybe you've been hiding it from the world. You've been pulling back, and now you're putting it out there, and it's bringing a lot of balance into your life. Goddess of the Moon, 52. It's weird because she's looking straight into this moon like, tell me all your secrets. And it's weird because we get the sun and the moon quite a bit in this reading. So something about that could be significant to a certain connection, or like maybe there's two people. One is more of a very honest upfront and the other one is more of a mystery. So I'm feeling like you're going to have to choose something here from what I see. Well, let me check on these donations, and I appreciate you, Noah. Alright, so let me see. Thank you, Maria, for your 2 donations, and thank you, Lalima, for your 4 donations. I really appreciate you guys. I'm sorry, Rising Phoenix. Once I know the name, it's hard for me not to keep calling you by what I know. So I'm sorry about that, Rising Phoenix. Alright, Noah. I hope that helps, boo. And make sure to come back and tell me about this great love that's coming when they come. You could be dealing with Pisces, Leo, or any other water sign, really. Scorpio, Cancer. Alright, so next we have Marissa. Let me shuffle these back in, boo. Hey, Jason. Hello there. The song Oh by Omarian's on, so somebody's going to get some Oh. Alright. Marissa. Let me see if you posted your question already. Straight to the point. Okay. I know that's not a question, so I'm waiting for the point. I can't. I just see straight to the point. Let's see. Let me try live chat real quick. Thank you, Jason. Oh, I can see it now. I had to put it on live chat. Okay, will you get some in April? Will you get some in April? All right, boo. Let's see. Well, Marissa be getting some in April. Let's see. Six of Cups. Maybe somebody from your past. Possibly a Leo or a Pisces. Very strong Leo Pisces energy. Maybe this is somebody you've been holding back from dealing with. Very smooth talker. I feel like they're going to come in out of nowhere and just be like, hey, you want to get it done? And you're like, yes, let's do it. Nine of Cups. This is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for somebody to rush in and tell me, I've been holding back, but let's do it now. Let's get it done. Two of Cups. This is somebody you care about. Somebody that you resonate with. Somebody that gets you, you get them. Ace of Swords. So definitely communication from somebody. Very nice. Now let me see what else I can get about this person or the activities that you might be doing, or I don't know if I have any decks that are kind of a little spicy. But we'll see what comes out. Here, hold on. Let's try this one. This is the oldest song, I swear. I'm listening to Garth Brooks' The Dance. Let's see. What else can we get about this situation coming in April for Marissa? Whoa. I don't need the whole deck. D is important, just not that one. Home, foundation. Maybe this is somebody more than just, you know, a fling, a flirt. This is somebody you have some soul connection with. But it's been maybe a long time since you have dealt with this person. And they're saying you are their divine feminine. You are the only flower in their eye. And they want your flower. Proposal and commitment. Okay. So, whoever this is, be careful. That's all I'm going to say. Because we're still in the middle of retrogrades. And you don't want somebody to come in and sell you a dream. Now, get what you want, right? Because I know there's part of it you want. I don't know if you want the home, the commitment. But for some reason, it seems like this person wants to come in and talk about, I want your flower, but I also want your hand and your home. So I don't know if you know this person, but it looks like you'll be very happy with um, the vitamin D that you will be receiving in April. But like I said, be careful with retrogrades because that will bring back a lot of past things. But hopefully that helps, babe. And if y'all are here, please like the video. I appreciate you guys. She said, I'm not believing nothing that he's saying. But, you know, maybe you're just going to need to take advantage of what you can. Sometimes that's all we need. Just a little D every now and again, and we're good. Just a little. Not a little one, but you know what I'm saying. All right, CA Cutie, you are next. I mean, if he doesn't want it, then why waste his time saying it? You know what I'm saying? Why do these men do that? Like... Because, you know, a lot of us women are a lot like what these men are. You know, we like the attention and we like some D every now and again. We don't want all that extra stuff that comes with it. And you're welcome. Yeah, that's why I kind of said that about the hand. He wants your hand. Zuh. All right. You have an outlook for your work life with my coworkers and boss now in April? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I feel like there's going to be like a meeting or somebody like setting some type of rules, guidelines. I feel like somebody's trying to push something like an agenda, or maybe this is the boss, right? The boss is like, I've had enough of this shit. We got to move forward. We got to do things right. We've got to bring this together. So I feel like there's going to be like a meeting or some new guidelines in place or some kind of change in the workplace. Like, because I feel like the boss is kind of irritated and they're like, I don't want this no more. If you do this, you're out, you know, kind of feeling. And I'm not saying that's for you. I think it's like, intended for other people. Maybe people aren't showing up on time. Maybe they're playing around. Maybe they're going to work like it's the club. Who knows? All I feel is it's like some people are like, there's cliques for what I'm feeling, and the cliques kind of make it hard on the other employees because they're playing around, they're out there doing whatever they want, and the people that working, they're like, damn, like I can't even get ahead. I'm just sitting here stressed about work, and they're causing, you know, commotion or making me feel bad for even being here. But yeah, the judgment card, I think that's what that King of Swords was like, I'm taking a judgment call of the way people are. Like the people that think it's funny to make other people look bad or to, you know, cause some sort of drama in the mix. So I feel like there's like a line being drawn in the sand as far as that. It could also be like giving offers or giving it like, what do you say it, like promotions to the ones that actually put in the work, you know, the ones that actually show up, the ones that don't do dumb stuff, you know, they're willing to learn, they're willing to grow. So I do see there's an opportunity coming towards you in particular, because I think whoever that was has been looking at the situation and they're like, she deserves better. She deserves a raise. She deserves something that's going to build security for her life, because she's here to work, right? She's here to bring things together. So something about this meeting is trying to it's like a team building thing. Maybe they're having a team building. I wanted to say adventure, but I know it's not really an adventure. Those team building exercises and stuff, trying to bring the two collectives together in order to work better together. Because I think there's some kind of like separation here in between the coworkers that needs to be resolved. Now, what is this talk or change or judgment going to bring in for my dearest CA cutie? Connections, ups and downs. Okay, so something is in the timing here, right? Like they're saying life is like that. Sometimes things are up, sometimes things are down. But wherever you're at right now, you're building strong connections, whether that be people knowing you're doing a great job, you're in the flow, you're trying your hardest to manage the ups and the downs, like you ride with the waves. And I feel like your angels are guiding you right now. They're showing you the way to go. It says you are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. So it's like just kind of flow with whatever happens. Something about the timing and wish come true. So I definitely feel it's something very good is coming for you, but it's kind of like there's a rebuilding here or some sort of new opportunity for you to build something more secure and stable. So hopefully that helps. I think everybody has that problem at work. It's like there's cliques and they're talking about the other people, and it's like, why can't we all just work together? You're tired of the boss? He seems like kind of an ass, I'm not gonna lie. Very strict. Like in the... Like he doesn't speak with any type of compassion is what I'm getting. He just... The truth, what he feels, and that's it. There's no veering from that. So maybe... he's the one coming under judgment. I'm not really sure, but there is some judgment call that's going to end up making you happy, and it's going to help to alleviate all of the extra stuff that's going on with people having attitudes, people not showing up for work, people, separating the department or whatever. But that's what I've got for you, love. You're welcome, boo. Thank you, Rachel. Alright, so now we've got Maria. Yeah, there is spicy decks out there. I just don't really have them. Okay, I see it. Okay, you've been having some bad luck. What is this about? Okay. Girl, you know me. It's all about the retrogrades. It could also be, I do feel some kind of energy that is attached to you. It could be like a dominating ex or somebody that had control of you at one time. And your energy being attached to them, maybe they're having bad luck, so you're getting it too. It's kind of the energy that I'm feeling. But I do feel a breakthrough coming. So whatever you feel is bad, looks like it's going to all turn around in your favor. So let's look into that. Okay, I get where you're at. And what it could feel is like bad luck, but what I feel like is you're in that liminal space in between an old life of yours and a new life, right? So it's almost like there's something from your past that's still trying to keep you from moving into something new. Now, that could also be maybe you're still attached to something that needs to be released, some kind of letting go of something in order for this world to open up. I do feel a very fast moving blessing coming towards you. I also feel there's something, like I said, that you need to leave in the past. Like you have something bigger and better, and I see you doing it very quickly. Those are both movement cards. So if you're feeling like you're in the energy of bad luck, a lot of really opposite is coming into you, like a lot of happiness. You may not know it, you may not see it, you may not feel it at first, but it's the start, right? It's the start of something new, a start of what I'm feeling is like this new phase is very playful. It's unserious. This is where you get to enjoy life instead of feel restricted by it. But I do feel there is something moving towards you, but it's requiring you to let go of something else first. And that could be fear, that could be whatever. It's just you're at the end of a cycle and you've got to grab on to the new by releasing something. You can also have a new love coming in for you. It could be like somebody that just it's a start of a love offer. Like somebody flirts with you and you two get along and then you go on dates, that type of thing. But it's more of like you releasing the past energy in order to move forward. And so maybe now that you're aware or you're in the space of I'm done with this, you're starting to notice how bad it's been for you. Maybe now you're starting to like realize that everything from the past has been bringing you nothing but bad luck. And so it's time to be pushed into this new world. So maybe that's, a lesson from your spirit guides too. Like they're trying to make it as difficult as possible for you because maybe you're resistant to leaving something behind or you're being resistant to walk away from something that doesn't like fit your life anymore. Beyond the ordinary. This could be like a beyond the ordinary love, beyond the ordinary life, beyond the ordinary experiences. That's what's wanting to come in. Very beautiful, very light, very playful. Like I said, it's just you deserve the world. You deserve it all. And maybe you have to realize that first. Maybe you got to walk away from feeling like you're just ordinary when actually you're beyond the ordinary. You're a catch, you're a prize, you're intelligent, smart. You've got all these things going for you. And you've got a light within you that, you carry. And so I don't think the bad luck is really associated to anything more than something being put, like you're being pushed. And sometimes resistance happens before that change within us, like we're being forced into something new. And maybe we didn't listen to the call for a long time and now we're like, And Spirit's saying you're the storyteller of your story. Don't let anybody dictate where you're going to go, what you're going to do, what life you should live, what life should look like. Like, it's your time to shine, babe. It's your time to plant the seeds, the roots of abundance. Like, maybe you've planted these seeds a long time ago, and they're starting to get dug down deep. And so Spirit wants you to be able to understand that you can weather any storm that comes against you, right? And they know that. But they want you to also know that what do you want? What is it you want to do? Tell me your story. Tell me what it is that you want to take root. What is it you want to experience? and go for it. And anything else, just leave it behind. Then, like I said, it could just be Spirit's way of telling you, like, you got something way better on the other side. Just let it go. Let it go. And what's meant for you will come back, but it better come back in the form of better, you know? Because otherwise, they're not going to be able to reach you. So hopefully that makes sense. But I do feel whatever has been going on as far as what you would call bad luck, it could be the retrogrades, this eclipse season. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I do also think that Spirit wants you to get out of something. Because I almost feel like you have this conversation with Spirit and it's like, but this one thing, there's this one thing I can't seem to let go of, or there's this one thing that pulls me back every time and I can't let it go. So you've got like claw marks in this, and Spirit's like, it's not going to grow like that. Like, you've got to let it grow by itself. Just let it go. Let me work on it. And then if it's meant for you, it'll come back. But I don't know what that could be or anything like that, but I would say that something really big is trying to happen in your life, and so I feel like they're making you uncomfortable, so you'll move. So you'll step out of it, because I feel like they've been calling you to do something for a while. Hopefully that made sense. Hello, Devontae. Welcome, welcome. All right, so second question. No, babe, you have not missed your turn. Devontae, it's okay. I come on 3 days a week, so you're more than welcome to join me another day. All right, so Maria, how is your staff seeing you so far as a manager? Let's see how the staff is feeling about you. At the split, I have the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So they're seeing you as somebody that looks out for them, somebody that could start something new, that's somebody that can help them to be more prosperous, help to build like a community instead of like, I'm above you. You're not that person. You're the person that's like, I understand how it is to be where you're at, and I'm going to help you to, get to where I'm at someday so I can get to be something else. But you make it very comfortable. Okay. So Spirit's saying, though, don't let your heart get too mixed up. You are in a higher position, and there's going to be times where you're going to have to make some hard choices. So there is still, like, making sure not to get too friendly. Like, there's a balance. But I do feel they think you're very abundant, and you're very nice, and you're very balanced. And even though you're in a higher position, it's like you're not really, you're like, hey, I got a stick. Like, I'm good. Peace. Like, I don't want no trouble. I don't want no smoke. Just let's do this. Let's make some money. Let's keep it good. Let's do our job. And there's that Four of Wands again. It's like you bring in that community. You bring in that, I'm going to work with you as long as you work with me. Let's do this together and do it right. Let's build something. So they think you're very fair. They like you. They're excited about what's to come. And look what came out. The Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, they think you're a good choice. Like, you're the perfect person for the job, basically. So I like that. I like it a lot. Let's see. What else we need to know about this? Like, it may have been a prickly situation, like, before you came in, and at first it might feel a little prickly. It's saying just work around any issues with a gentle touch. Try to, be fair, be just. Because sometimes it will get prickly. Like I said, that's why I said don't get too close, right? Because there's going to be times where you're going to have to set those boundaries. But it does say long term. Like whatever you're doing now is going to be something that could be long term. It could bring in more money. It could bring in more experience. So I think you can make it the long haul, right? They feel like they want to keep you forever because you bring in harmony. You bring harmony to the situation. You make things peaceful because you like to be peaceful. You don't like to hate your job. You want to love your job, and so they see that, they feel that, and I feel like you're bringing a lot of really good energy into the atmosphere. So congratulations on that. You're doing a great job. I am proud of you. All right. Rising Phoenix. Rising Phoenix has 4, Rachel. And then we have Jason and then you. Let me shuffle these back in and I'm going to get right to you, my dearest Rising Phoenix. And thank you again, Maria. I hope that helps. And thank you so much for supporting me always. Khaleesi. My dog is in heat and I have to fight my daughter's dog in regards to her, so telling her to behave. All right, Salmon's energy as far as Rising Phoenix in the current moment. What is he thinking? What is he feeling? What is going on? What is his energy? Okay, so what I'm seeing is that basically maybe he's got a lot of stuff going on. Maybe there's like people that are needing his energy right now. And so it's taken him a lot of strength to really just invest into this connection with you. But they want to. In the future, they're going to. Ace of Pentacles, Hierophant. Right now, though, I feel like there's something that is kind of blocking that movement a little bit. There could be like family members, friends, job responsibilities, whatever it is that he's not able to give like the full amount right now, right? Or he's not able to give you that commitment right in this second because there's other things going on. But I do feel that's his intention. His intention is like you are a good choice. You are somebody that he could see dating, marrying, whatever. And there can be a strong, lucky, like you could help to, like, how do you say it? Like come together and you both can win. You know, you would support him and he would support you and you could be like a power couple, right? But there's something going on that's either keeping him to where he's not able to give it to you now or he's just not able to give you everything right now. Let me see if we can see maybe what's coming against this or what exactly is going on. That's a lot of majors though, so and so even if at times it feels like you're distant or he's distant, it's because he's got a lot going on. But what he's saying is even if there's silence, I'll always come back around. I'll always come and still talk to you or invest in you. So just stay hopeful, you know, in the meantime. Maybe in the past he was a runner. Maybe his fears are coming up. Maybe he's scared that if he commits. But it says, I do not want to run anymore. With you, you make him want to stick, right? And that's great. I do feel like he's holding back a little bit, though, because he does have that tendency, right? And maybe you don't want to chase anymore. And so y'all are both right there. Like, I don't want to do that, right? Let's just do it right. But you both still may have those tendencies that need to be, like, weeded out, or so I don't really know. I mean, it seems like there's an end of a runner chaser dynamic here, right? And that if he's going back to old ways, he's sitting in that place like, I don't want to do this anymore. I actually want to commit. And you're like, I don't want to chase you, so you're gonna have to be a man and do your job. It's funny. I've never had a runner chaser come out back to back like that. So maybe that's where the strength card is like, he wants to run. He wants to fight against this, but he's like, no, I can't, because this is a good thing. This is a good deal. Let me enjoy it. So hopefully that helps. What is your second question, love? Did you post it already? Let me go look. And I wasn't saying about having to look. I'm trying to get these cards in this holder. Y'all know how I love that. Okay, so your question is, what could be the possible reason his girlfriend, Samarin, agreed to his ideas of relationship? So he's already has somebody then, right? And thank you, Pearl. I appreciate you, love. My bad. I just saw it. And thank you, Toka. Sorry, I don't really look while I'm reading. Okay. Making sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, why did she agree? Thank you, Toka Toka. I appreciate you, love. Alright, so same religion, but lately, even in their religion, girls don't want that. What made her agree to it? Okay, let's see. What made her want to be in a trouble? Is that what it's called? Trouble. Alright, let's see. It looks like she has fear of losing him. So in this, if she agrees to it, she's stuck in that illusion of, maybe she's a chaser, right? Maybe she never feels worthy enough, so she'll just do whatever they want her to do because she doesn't feel she can do better. She doesn't have the self-esteem to speak her truth. Let me see. Four of Wands. He told her, like, with the Seven of Swords and the Four of Wands, he told her, like, regardless, you'll always be the one for me. I'll always love you the most. You'll be that person, right? So he told her what she wanted to hear. And from the wounded space that she's in, she's like, okay. And maybe there wasn't another person, so she was hoping that he would love her enough to actually, like, not do what he said he was going to. Maybe thought she was playing, you know what I mean? Um, Maybe they have history. Maybe their families are interconnected. Maybe they've known each other for a very long time. And to lose somebody that's like family is just, she rather do anything to keep him. And unfortunately, it happens way more than you would think. You know, he promised, but he did it in a deceptive way where I'm like, you could go take that somewhere. But she's like, my needs are being met. Maybe she feels like, oh, he's just talking. He wasn't thinking. No, he's trapping you in a situation. Like, because I feel if she's going to get married, she's going to stay married. She's not going to, like, she's very loyal. I don't think she would divorce, or maybe it's not even something she's allowed to do. But it's like almost like she feels like she doesn't have any other option, basically. Reconciliation, making amends, opportunity. Maybe she sees an opportunity in it. Um, she doesn't seem like beyond the shallow, right? She may be hollow, empty. Could be doing this because she's bored with life, right? She's just, I don't have anything else. And then look, it says one day, right? She's hoping that one day he's going to change his mind and do everything that she hopes he'll do, just by agreeing to this, right? So, I don't know. I think it's just, she's kind of delulu, in all honesty. A little delulu. But I mean, maybe she's rocking with it. She's like, okay, all right. When I don't feel like it, you can go to her. I don't know. I don't know exactly what the conversation was, but I do feel that she doesn't have much self esteem or backbone. So that's the reason she believed his lies. You don't. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything other. I don't know. I just know that she seems like a meek and mild person that just wants the best but is settling for something that's almost like a lie. Okay, you're gonna have to hold on, Jason, because I still have more questions from Rising. Okay, his next actions. Alright, what are his next actions with this? That gives me the energy of like he's still going to come for you. He's still wanting this with you. And he's hoping that you're like that missing puzzle piece that makes it all right. Um, Now he could be pulling away actually from her and is planning on leaving her. She may not be that one that is the one that he actually wants to be in the trouble even. Maybe she just was a comfort for him in a time he needed it. To me, this seems like he's moving away, like she might be some sort of conflict, or it's too easy with her, and he likes somebody that's going to stand up to him, or he likes new. Now, he can also be slowly pulling away from that connection so that way he can move closer to you. But I do feel like there's an energy of him leaving her, or hoping to be able to pull away, or like piss her off enough where she'll leave him. I don't know. It seems kind of messy to me, in all honesty. But his actions towards you is, like I said, I feel like he may slow down a little bit. He might be like, I'm leaving her in the future. Like, you're not going to worry about her. She's not it. You're the one I'm looking for. You're the one that matches me. So maybe you have more to offer him than she does. Maybe she doesn't offer anything to the connection at all, but a warm body, right, when he needs it. Yeah, okay. True love, retreat, and wedding. This could be like he wants to take it slow and end up marrying you, taking you on the honeymoon. But it could also be like you have a good amount of finances, and he feels like together your two finances would be amazing, right? So his motivation might be a little, motivated by something to do with the financial situation. But with true love, this is the romance of a lifetime. I kind of call bullshit on it, but you never know. True love can come in different ways, I guess. Thank you, Jada. Excuse me. I appreciate your love. But yeah, I don't know about him. Maybe he's going to promise you the same love, thing. Like, you're my true love. I can't leave you alone. I'll leave her for you. But the one thing I will say, your boss was kind of doing the same thing. Like, he wanted his cake and eat it too. He just wasn't gonna marry the both of you, or you weren't willing to get stuck in that trouble thing. I wonder why you're attracting this, though. I think there's some lesson here for you to learn. Maybe somebody in your family dealt with like a cheater, or somebody that, at a young age you saw it. And so there's some lesson here to be learned. Maybe it's just you rejecting it and being like, no, girl, I don't know. I just wouldn't even entertain it, to be honest. If you don't want it, if you do not ever want to be stuck in something like that, I wouldn't deal with them. Because it seems like the same lesson back to back for you. Maybe it's teaching you to find your voice, or to speak up for yourself, or just testing to see, are you sure? Are you sure you don't want something like that? Are you sure you won't settle for something like that, basically? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think it's motivated more by you're very successful, and he can see success in the future with you. Um, so I don't know. Okay, but what is your next question? Rachel, I got your question for when I get to you. Okay, what's your lesson? What is your spirit guide trying to teach you? All right, let's see. And we'll timestamp it, Rachel, if you're not here. All right, what is the lesson to be learned from this? What deck do I want to use? Let's try this one. What lesson is being taught right now? I'm also going to look at, I have that shadow work deck, so I'm going to pull some from there to see if, like, there's a lesson or some shadow I can pick up on. Let's see. Lovers, Three of Cups. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's got a lot to do with your voice, because Lovers, Three of Cups, okay? Lovers is all about a choice. And so if there's a Three of Cups, that could be extra people involved in a relationship, and you know it's going to come to an end. So maybe it's like Spirit, like with Mandar, maybe you knew all along, and but you kind of entertained him. You kind of like gave him conversation. You may have flirted with him a little bit. You may have um, just been way too nice, knowing that he was putting you in a very uncomfortable situation. And so Spirit's trying to get you to move out of that conflict and be able to speak your truth and cut it off early. Because a lot of times the problem with things is if we're entertaining it in any kind of way once we know the truth, then we're wrong for that. Because the Six of Swords, Ace of Swords equals the Seven of Swords. There's some kind of deception within us. And so it's like you need to learn the truth. You need to learn that if they're here, they can't make up a decision in love. They want to have it all, leave you without, and end up, hurting you in the end. There's no point of even having a conversation anymore. There's no point of even having anything to do with that person, right? And so they're trying to get you maybe to do it sooner. Maybe last time you couldn't get away as fast because that's your boss, and maybe at first you didn't know they were married and all of those things, but you felt it, and Spirit's like they're trying to get you to trust your gut and your truth. If you feel something's off, Spirit's like, don't waste your time having the conversation with them. It's like you get in your boat and you get out of there. You tell them, like, no, I'm not playing your game. Nope, we're not doing it. But let's see what the Shadow Work deck says. Downcast Pride. To me, this gets me like, you have like this deep rooted want to be wanted, right? Like your ego wants to be wanted. Maybe you weren't necessarily treated well by men in your life, even your father, or maybe you've had some kind of issue that's rooted in you from like childhood in regards to men in particular. Maybe it's like you weren't able to speak your truth. You are always told what to do. You are always, and so it kind of turned into like you beat yourself up and it burns. Like you put yourself in situations just to, I don't know, like validate your existence or something like that. And the Spirit's like, you're way more powerful than this. Maybe you need to go back to your roots. Maybe this is a generational thing that has happened in each generation, and you're coming in to break that pattern. You're coming in to say no to possibly what others have tolerated, right? Forgetting oneself. And that's what I mean, like, maybe you were invisible in the family, like a middle child, or just you weren't seen. And so you're like, I rather just not say anything. I'd rather just be invisible. I'd rather just, you know, be what they want me to be. And then maybe that's where that generational wound is. It's like it's gone on for so long in the lineage of what's going on that it's easy to forget yourself in the process of giving your power away. So it's like, remember who you are. You have the power within you to change this and to break this karmic cycle that's been going on. Like, you don't need to worry about what anybody else thinks about your truth. If it's your truth, say it, right? And you could do it in a humble way, but at the same time make sure that it is your truth. And don't care about what these men think or what these women think because you're standing up for yourself. Who gives a fuck? Look what they're doing, you know? Like, maybe somebody does need to draw the line and tell them, like, yeah, no. If you want a good woman, you're going to have to, like, change what you're looking for, basically. Because I'm not about that life or whatever. But it's like, spirits, like, maybe last time you didn't move out as fast as you should have. Maybe you forgot yourself and you were just like, you liked the attention in some sense, right? And so you were like pushing it and pushing it and pushing it until finally it came out in the open, but you were still kind of crushing on them, knowing, you know, and kind of deluding yourself in that illusion. So it's just saying, like, you're recognizing earlier now instead of making excuses as to why, you know, you didn't move sooner or why you're still conversating with that person knowing that you two do not align with each other. That kind of thing. Like, you're being pushed through this cycle as many times as it takes until you recognize it on day one that that's not your person, and you stop wasting time because you're like, that's not for me. You know what I mean? So hopefully that makes sense, my love. And now I'm on Jason. Hey, Starry. Hey, Veronica. Welcome, welcome. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let me see. I don't see one from Veronica. Veronica, where did you send it? Because I don't see yours. Oh, okay. Because I've got Deliquisha. I've got Starry. Well, Starry was before Deliquisha. But I didn't get one for Veronica. And thank you, babe. I appreciate you. No, I got Starry's, but I don't know about Veronica. I don't know if she was saying she donated or what. But I did get Starry. Yes, babe, I did. Hold on, let me look at the activity real quick because I don't want to miss nobody. Okay. No, I didn't get one from... Unless you sent it to my other... But I don't think so because I would have received an alert for that too. Let me see. Hold on. No. Okay. Jason. Oh, that's it. I did get Pearl. Pearl is after Rachel. Oh, okay. I'm just making sure because I get confused. My bad, my bad. I don't know why that background looks so blurry. Jason. I'm looking for you, boo. No, I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Relationship advice for you. Alright, let's see. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what advice in regards to relationships does Jason need to hear right now for his greatest and highest good? Love yourself first. Okay. Um, Maybe there's some self love that needs to be worked on here. Because Spirit's like, I'm trying to give you what it is you deserve. I'm trying to give it is what it is you want. But maybe because things were so quick in the beginning that you feel like it always needs to be that way, right? Um, First of all, you're dealing with a Gemini, okay? And things will never just be the same all the time. They're very different, right? And so you're maybe trying to have the way it was in the beginning as the way it's gonna be from here on out. But I do feel like Spirit's saying this could be something very fruitful, very good. You two are a good alignment, right? The star, the lovers, Four of Wands. But it's like, take it slow. You're still in the beginning, right? Maybe your fear is starting to creep in, right? And that's maybe why they're like, go love yourself right now. When you start to feel like there's something wrong, go back to loving yourself, right? Because you were loving yourself when you met this person. And then something may have changed and it puts you back into like doubting that you were worth having this. So Spirit's like, you can have it. It could be yours, but do you trust it? Or do we need to go back to the drawing board and really make sure that these wounds that are maybe still dormant need to be addressed, right? Because if you're having to question, does this person care about me? Does this, then you're lacking that trust. You're lacking that faith, and it needs to be, looked at and talked about. But sometimes our fears will have us looking at a situation that looks really great, but still finding fault in it. But that's because of the need to control it, right? And I'm not saying like, oh, you have an abusive person and you're tolerating it and like whatever. No, what I'm saying is this looks really good. But for some reason, I feel you like picking apart things and just taking them personal instead of being like, this is that person. That's just the way they are. Let me learn how they move so when they do it the next time, I know how to handle it, right? Because I do feel like once things get serious, you both have a sense of fear that pops in. And that's why it's kind of putting you like, pay attention to yourself first, right? Look at yourself first. What are you doing that may be making this person pull back energetically? What are they doing, that is making you pull back energetically? I do feel the two of you together could be very healing for one another, but things need to be talked about. Things need to be expressed. Things need to be clarified. This person has a habit of like pulling back, ghosting, disappearing. Or you have a history of people just ghosting you and breaking up with you. And people telling you it's forever and it's not. So that could be the wound that you need to look at, right? No contact. Like I said, it's like because you've been ghosted, because you've been in situations where people will just not contact you, when somebody pulls back energetically, maybe you take it personal. You feel like, oh shit, here we go again. They're gonna ghost me. They're gonna, they're moving different. Oh no, we're gonna break up. All these things. And Spirit's like, is this the same though? Because if it is, then choose yourself and walk away, and we'll send you somebody that's more aligned with who you are. But I feel like that's where the wound lies for you, is that people will tell you something and then disappear. And so when your person like pulls back a little bit, you get a little like stressed and fearful, and then the old wounds start to come back up. But that's only because that's something you need to look at in order to like heal it and be like, I've got to let this person be who they are. And if I can't accept them for the way they move, who they are, do I love them enough to tolerate this? Do I have expectations of who they need to be? Then it needs to be looked at and addressed. But if you truly love this person, let them be them, because it looks really good. Like the potential in this relationship looks amazing. But I do feel like this could be healing for you in the regards of really getting to the place that you know your worth and what you're going to tolerate and what you're not, and actually speaking your truth, not worrying about what the other person feels or says or whatever, but doing it from a place of like authenticity and love. Like you're not coming at them telling them, well, you're doing this wrong, this wrong. No, it's like, when you do this, it makes me feel uncomfortable because of XYZ. So I do feel like y'all need to have some conversations deeper than just physical. But that's what I got for you. I hope that helps, love. Yeah, it's good luck. Have fun. Have fun, because they can be very different every day. It's just their nature. Some days they are ready to talk to you for hours and hours and hours, and other days they're like, I don't want to talk to anybody. You know, it's very hot, cold sometimes. And I mean, mutable signs are like that, though. You've got to expect that, especially when you're dealing with a mutable sign, because they are very different. They're different. All right, now Rachel. Rachel, are you here? If not, can we timestamp it for her and see what Dennis has been up to lately? Why is that like that? It's so foggy looking. You're welcome. Thank you for being here and supporting me always, Jason. I appreciate you. All right. Well, she's not here, so let me go ahead and see what Dennis has been up to lately. Okay, you're here. Thank you for time stepping it. Yeah, I know. She was on a train, but she said she's in and out, so I was just trying to make sure. All right, what's Dennis been up to lately? Okay. It looks to me he's just been really focusing on himself, taking a lot of time for himself. I'm not sure why, but it looks like he's been resting. He's been trying to, maybe he got sick or something. Um, he could have over partied or like over drank, and he needed to rest for a few days. He had a headache. Or maybe he's at this point like, I want love, right? And he wanted it with you. But at the same time, he doesn't want to lose himself in it. So he's focusing on what he needs as a person. Like trying to fill his cup up. Trying to think of ways to move correctly in the situation, maybe. Because he's like wishing for love, but at the same time still healing his self. So even if you two were together, he wouldn't be able to give you 100%. So I feel like, I don't know what happened, but I do feel he's very much indulging in what he feels he needs in this moment, right? Um, Maybe he's going back to the drawing board of I want love and starting to realize like maybe I wasn't ready for it. Maybe I need to take a break. Maybe I need to look at it from a different perspective. But I definitely feel silence. I definitely feel like he's been kind of even in hermit mode a little bit for the most part. He's been focusing on what it is he wants, trying to maybe manifest it. Is this real? The love I feel for you is too intense. And maybe that's the thing. Maybe he gets too much into his emotions because he's not quite. A knight doesn't really know how to process emotions. They just tell you whatever they feel in that moment, but then they don't ever do it and they pull back. You know, it's like Prince Charming that doesn't deliver, right? And so maybe it was too much for them to handle in the moment. So they're like, hold up, let me pull all my feelings back and see if this is really what I want. Because he's like, is this real? It's strong. It's because he's been emotionally scarred in the past. So I do feel him pulling back because of that. Maybe he felt too much. But he does say no one compares to you. So, like, I wouldn't worry about what he's doing. I would just let him do what it is. Because that's the one thing about people. Just let them show you who they are. And I promise you they will. They will. Unless you try to stop them from doing it. And then they're going to hide it from you. That's why you gotta just let them be who they are. Show them who you, and then you'll know for sure. I don't know. I just feel like he's taking some time for himself. That's all, and reevaluating some things. So I hope that helps. Y'all been talking. Y'all been talking a lot. That's good. Yeah, maybe that's what he's focusing on is his finances, what he needed for that. I mean, I do see him trying, but he's still that knight, so girl, then why are you worried about this man? That's what I want to know. If you talk to this man every day, why are you worried about what he's doing? He's like, I gotta sleep sometime. Shit. That's the way I feel. Now that you told me you talk to him every day, it's like, I'll give you love when I can, but damn, I need to sleep too. I need to rest. I need to heal. I need to focus on something that, is supposed to be for me. Maybe his finances aren't correct. Thank you, Cece, for your 3 donations. I appreciate you. And I think after that, I'm going to shut down the donations for today. I do appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much. So he's not up to no, like, fugazi stuff, Rachel. He's good. He's just, he needs time to sleep, too. And work and take care of him. Alright, so Pearl, it is your turn. I don't know if I'm going to have any free listers by the time this one. Okay, you're wondering what Scott's current feelings are towards you. Alright, boo, let's see. What are Scott's current feelings towards Pearl? He got some cup for you. It might just be like a new thing to him. So he's got some type of emotion. Very sweet energy. Maybe he's been hurt in the past, and so maybe he thinks of you as like a new chapter in his life. Like he's kind of scared. He's a little bit scarred from past relationships, but you give him that hope to want to start something new or to be in something new. Because I feel like you're like a very peaceful person. You help to move him out of like the fear. You comfort him. You make him feel like, you're not going to hurt him. Maybe you're calming down some of his anxieties by the way that you are, because you're very sweet. He does have a lot of the feelings of, I feel connected to this person. Um, she's very different. She calms my anxiety about love. I can be myself. But I do still feel that this person's heart is still not quite in the place of like emotional intelligence. They're very small, like young minded, or they're just starting to access their heart. Because I feel like the pain from the past has kind of kept their heart a little bit closed off, harder to access than most. But the intentions seem very sweet. It's like, I don't want to hurt you, but I'm trying my best to be a good partner for you. And let's see what else they're thinking, or where do they see this heading. Yeah, I feel like they haven't experienced happiness in relationships before, right? They're taking a chance on you. In the past, they lacked freedom. They were bound to something, right? Maybe the person they were with was like very controlling. It was very toxic. It was heavy and gross. And something about you is unlocking that happiness was within them. It's a chance. They're taking a chance with you. They feel a little bit exposed. It's going to take some time for them to be more vulnerable or whatever. That's why they're showing up as a page. But they do feel that, there's more to this. Like, they can have happiness with you. You've helped them to break free from that painful cycle that they were stuck in, because the world is the world is the completion. But this actually is the Fool, which comes in after the world, right? This is a zero. This is that liminal space where the past, you've got to leave it behind in order to go forward. So you're helping them to pull them forward like the world would be. I guess that's why I saw it that way. But it's Aries season. Like, that's a great energy to be in. It's like, I'm starting from zero. Here we go. Let's do this. Taking that chance. Because they feel like they're free with you. There's not the restrictions that they felt in the past. So hopefully that helps, my dearest Pearl. The song Unconditional by Sinead Harnett is on. Maybe that is relevant to you, or the song will bring you some kind of message as well. And if y'all aren't together, there is a chance in Aries season for it to come more together, right? They're going to take that chance, that leap. And you're welcome, boo, anytime. It's good to have you. Hopefully we'll see you again. All right, my dearest Toka Toka. Toka Toka. Toka Toka. Let me just make sure that she didn't leave it in the thing, but normally she doesn't, so... Well, let me see. I don't think anybody did today. No. Alright, let's go ahead and do the next one, Jada. And if Toka shows up, I'll do Toka. Miss Jada, are you here, love? We're going to just do rock, paper, scissors. I'll put everybody to sleep today or something. Wake up! Alright, Starry, are you here? And I'll go back to them when they show up. All right, there you are, Jada. I got you. All right, Jada, I got you. I got you. What are his feelings after y'all's meeting yesterday? Let's see. No, I got you, babe. I got you. I got you. I feel him being very, like, non-resistant. He's like, I'm just gonna go with the flow, right? We've been through this before. I'm gonna protect this. Like, I give up. Like, peace. I'm not gonna hurt you. That's what I feel. Like, maybe he's trying to woo you back, and he knows you're still like, I'm not sure about you. I don't know what's gonna happen, but okay, I'll listen. I'll listen. I'll watch. I'll judge the situation accordingly. And so it looks like he's showing up a little bit more than he has been. But it's still, just a small little offer. The page and the knights. Maybe he's taking it slower than he did before. Maybe y'all were both kind of testing the waters. Like, I'm not going to give too much. I'm going to wait and see what happens kind of energy. Well, it looks like he's putting his ego to the side. He's very excited about what's to come. I think you both are in a place of kind of surrendering to what had happened before. We're starting fresh. We're starting new. We're gonna do it different this time. And to me, that looks good. And that's the way I kind of see it for him. Is he's like, I know I have to work on my ego. I know I have to lay my ego down with this connection. I can't move too fast because, oh, Rachel, the donation list is closed. Do you want me to save it for next time, or you want me to send it back? I do appreciate it, though. Let's see what else I can see. Yeah, I just closed them. And Rachel just... I think I did. Okay, I'll save it. You'll be first on my next live, okay? I'll be back on Friday, so... Okay, well, it says he's trying to be that divine masculine that you need. He's trying to be the man that you need. What you want, what you desire. He knows he has to be in order to have peace with you. And this is kind of what this card gives me. It's like, oh, I'm tired of fighting. Let's just get along. Let's have some peace. Let's see how that goes. You'll be hearing from them soon. They're probably going to call you like right after this or something. They might even tell you how they feel about it, but it looks good to me. It looks like he's showing up more this time than he has been. I'm happy for you. No, it's okay, love. But I'll put you first on the next live. I mean, because I could send it back if you wanted me to, but whichever works best for you. Yeah, I'm glad he's trying to. For your sake, for sure. Oh, of course he's gonna be very passionate towards you. That's that Knight of Cups. Mr. Romeo. And you're like, I don't know if I want the wand yet. I don't know if I want all that yet. I don't know if you deserve all of that yet. Make him work for it, girl. Make him work for it. All right, let me make sure for the next one I got you down for the first one, Risha. Thanks for understanding. Okay. Yes, please keep me updated. I know you're like, we could play nice, but I don't know if I want all that yet. Keep it to yourself. I don't know where it's been. We need to disinfect it first. Alright, sorry. Where is my dearest Toka? Toka done disappeared quick. Alright, sorry. What did Joseph think or feel regarding my message today? I'm over here jamming, so. Okay, what did he feel regarding your message today? I mean, that's a positive indication that he took it well. It looks like he's excited about something, or he sees it as a new opportunity, a good opportunity. Let's see what else. An Ace of Pentacles. That's the minor sun, so whatever you said made him happy, for sure. Could have got him pretty excited with the Knight of Wands. Maybe he's been taking like too long or something, you know, maybe things were just, maybe what you were saying is like, I need something different, I need change, I need you to hurry up, I need you to stop being so damn defensive. Like, I understand you've been through some stuff, but like, are you gonna take this coin that I'm trying to give you, or are you gonna just keep procrastinating? Something about the conversation or your message is helping things to move along. You could have even said, like, I don't like the way you've been moving. I don't want to do this again. If you want this, you're going to have to be more steady. You're going to have to show up for me. There's going to have to be change. Because I don't know what your message was. I get, like, it was a good message. It made him happy. It got him excited. But only you know what that message was. Because I feel like this person is very guarded. Let's see. It could be anything. Excitement can mean like sexually. It can mean excited about what you're talking about. Ace of Pentacles. It lit a fire in them because maybe they've been like pushing back a little bit too much, taking time, and then it's going to create some kind of change the way that they deal with you. It says fiery balance, embrace intense forces, offset turmoil, and stabilize with calm resolve. Maybe they have been a little bit too fiery. You know, they could have either been really slow or very fiery. That could be the balance, right? Maybe that's what they're working on, is balancing all the emotions, balancing how they're feeling, and being able to like express them back. Love illuminates even the darkest of corners. So with that, it's like maybe you're like breaking apart things that they have, or walls that they have built around themselves. You're showing them a different way. you're waking something up within them. But yeah, I don't know what your message was, but I do see a sense of like, okay, maybe I need to balance myself out. I need to be better. I need to do better. But they got the message loud and clear, basically. Oh, okay. I don't think he was cutting you off. I think it was something that, happened in his past with the Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. He doesn't know how to move, right? So this one moves really fast and impulsively, and this one doesn't hardly move at all because they think too much. So he's kind of in between. Like, he really likes you, but he doesn't, because of his past, he's not sure how to be in order to make this work, right? Instead of just being authentic and himself and just moving according to how he feels, he's kind of sitting in that space of, I'm hurt. I've been hurt before. I'm guarded. So sometimes I will be more passionate and fast, and sometimes I'll be more slow. But it's like that balance. Maybe like he's trying to keep his emotions in check. So it does feel like him disconnecting energetically. But I don't think that's the case. I think it's just him trying to work stuff out within himself, basically. And I feel like the more that you get to know him and the more that you deal with him, the more that your love will illuminate like the reasons why he acts certain ways. You know what I mean? It gives me like Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius energy. I don't feel like he was trying to cut you off. I feel like he was trying to balance himself out. Because maybe he has a habit of like running, or he has a habit of pulling back when things get too intense and then slowing it down in order to moderate his emotions. I don't think it had anything to do with like, oh, I'm gonna sneak out. Because to me, he's showing me Ace of Pentacles. I'm happy when I talk to you. I'm happy when I hear from you. And maybe he's recognizing now that like maybe I have been doing these weird things and I need to change that. I need to grow. I need to, with the Wheel of Fortune, in order to move this forward, I'm gonna have to figure out how to be more balanced, basically. Because I feel like he's hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And I don't think he wants to lose you. He just doesn't know which way is correct to move with you. Because I feel an energy of like he does not want to mess it up, but at the same time, he has been through some stuff. Yeah, I think it's just he got stuck in his emotions a little too much. So yeah, it could have been like a depressive energy. And I'm not going to say that like you're not going to like him, but I do feel you might not like the way that he moves sometimes. Like he pulls back, he gets into his feelings, you know, he hot, cold, hot, cold. That you may not like. I know I wouldn't, but that's me. Sometimes that could be your own fear too. It's like they don't move the way they've been moving for 5 days, and now you're like, oh crap, well, now he doesn't like me. And that's your fear or your ego trying to make you feel something. You know what I mean? It's not. And from what I've seen, he's like, no, she's good. Like I really like her. I just don't don't know how to do life like this. It's just trying to figure himself out. All right, Delaquisha or Toka. Toka, are you here? He's Aries. You know, Aries are the babies. They are the babies, and we're in Aries season. Venus went retrograde in Aries and then moved into Pisces, I think. But I think everything's gonna be fine, whichever way it works out. I don't know. Aries are very spontaneous creatures and they're very combustible, so you gotta be easy with them. They're slow to learn. But he's trying. That's good. Where are y'all? Where's Delaquisha? Where is Toka? I'm gonna have to go in here and like message them. It's your turn. It's your turn. Your turn. Let me see. There you are. Is your ex Willie's angry that you got engaged? Oh my gosh, you got engaged. Congratulations. Yay. He's a boring friend. I think he's probably got some Virgo in his chart or something, because that Knight of Pentacles normally doesn't represent Aries. Or it could be that it could be that like he's just trying not to go by his impulses, his natural impulses. Like, oh, slow down, moving too quick. Oh my gosh, you and his friend got engaged? Oh no. Oh no. Congratulations though. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. I hope you have a lifelong love or whatever they say. But let's see. Is he mad? Oh, he was in shock. Like, he was shook. He was like, what in the actual F just happened? Oh no, my world is crumbling. I never would have thought that. Oh, I think he blocked you. Or he wanted to block you. He was like, oh, I'm done. I can't do this. Nope. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I'm moving on. I'm out of here. There's no chance to go back to her. I'm so sad. Wow. Five of Pentacles. No, come back. Damn, he had a whole lot of emotions. Oh. He's like, you're taking my girl. What kind of friend are you? Maybe he blocked his friend. I know he was definitely not happy about it. I feel he went through a whole series of emotions. Like, don't take the girl, don't take her, don't do it. At first he's like, fuck it, I'm out. I'm gonna do something else. And then he's like, no. Oh my goodness. This man. What am I gonna... I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what cards can express this. We'll see. Hold on. What was Willie thinking? Like, this frog is... maybe he feels like his friend is a frog. Like, why did you pick him? Don't take her. It's my girl. You're the only one for me. Oh, really? Fraud. Bad news. Yeah, his love is very minimal. Like, you have to get out the freaking magnifying glass to see it. Who cares what he thinks? But yeah, he was definitely shook a little bit. He went through a whole series of emotions in one day. Anger, grief, fear, sadness. Probably had him crying. I don't know. Yeah. It's his fault. What can he do? Nothing now. Well, good for you. As long as you're happy, do you. Maybe his friend will do better than he did. I pray that they're not like the saying, birds of a feather flock together. I don't want you to have to go through the same crap with them. But girl, good. I know when I was in my 20s, I was so hurt by my ex-husband. I did some messy stuff too, but in the moment, it definitely didn't feel messy. I was just doing what I figured was for me. So do you. Do you. Well, I'm good. As long as he continues to treat you good, then I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Yeah, he went through the grief cycle like quickly, very fast. Just boom. I wish you the best of luck, love. I hope I still see you. All right, Cece. What is your question? Why does Ramon keep bothering you? Because he loves you. I don't know. Let's see. Why does Ramon keep bothering you? Raymond. Is it Raymond? Ramon. Because he wants something more with you? Maybe he feels like you two belong together. Y'all should be together. See all these hearts flying and stuff? Like he's got a crush and he's wanting it to be more than it is. Like, she's my soulmate. She's my twin flame. I love her so much. Like, I can't stop thinking about her. We got to be together. This gives me obsessed. Like, this person is obsessed. He's like, I'm going to change your mind. I've got everything I need. We're going to be together. Yeah, he wants you to have his babies. Now, I would hate to have all these feelings and then somebody be like, why are they bothering me? That would feel kind of messed up, right? But yeah, he's in love with the thought of where this could go. And I mean, the way you sound, it's not going anywhere, so. Why? He has a very codependent energy. Like, no, we met for a reason. I'm going to make it happen. She's going to be my wife. We're going to have babies together. He friends. Yeah, I would be careful of this one because he ain't going nowhere. You might have to block him. Yeah, you need to separate yourself. You need to break up. You need to, like, make sure. Because he's like, you're everything I have ever wanted in a partner. Maybe it's because, like, when he was doing dumb stuff, you're like, okay, bye. Peace. And he's like, no, come back. Maybe he tried to play some games with you. And then now that you're like, I got boundaries. You're not going to treat me that way. Like, get out of my face. Now he's, like, in love. Because maybe nobody has ever set boundaries with him before or told him about himself. And so he's like, I love that. Like, I love that. Like, this could be my wife. Maybe he needed that. But now he lost. Oops. He pisses you off. Yeah, that's a little much. That energy is a little much. He's all about it. I'm in love. And you're like, thank you, next. Thank you, next. Now we're going to look at the next. It could be some runner and chaser stuff. Oh no. donation list has been closed. I will send it back, okay? Ethereal. I'll send it back to you. Carry on, peasant. Let's see, too. What is Angel's feelings towards you? Alright, let's see how Angel feels about my dearest CC. Let's see. Angel. What are Angel's feelings towards CC? He thinks you're very abundant, very grounded, very nurturing. You're a good choice. You're sturdy. You're stable. And a lot of fun. He feels like the two of you blend together well, like peas and carrots. He's excited to like start something with you. And he likes to watch you too. So he could be watching like your social media. When you're not around him, he could be checking you out, looking at your pictures, looking at your messages, whatever it is. He's all about you, basically. Let me fix my foot real quick because I'm a little uncomfortable. Okay. Hold on. Now, Ethereal, I can keep it for next live or I can send it back. Whichever is best for you. Alright, let's see. What else do we have for Angel? Deception. Well, I want to know what he's being deceptive about, though. Maybe it's some, yeah, pay attention to the red flags. Maybe he just is interested in your energy, right? Maybe he's pretending to be somebody that he's not. Make sure you watch him very carefully because there could be some red flags here. Because you're sitting here like a queen. He shows up as 2 pages. So, yeah, just keep your head about you. Don't let his charming self, like, make you do things that you don't really want to do. He seems sweet, but there's something that he's just not being truthful about, and I'm not sure what that is. Alright, so your third question was, how does Danny feel? Alright, hold on. Let me put... She said, I want the young tender. Alright, boo. The red flags sometimes are fun. I know I've had fun with a lot of, like, blazing red flags. So enjoy him. He looks like he wants it, but like I said, just know what you're getting into. Yeah, don't let him finesse you. Maybe you could finesse him since you've got a little bit of a one-up on him there. Put him in line without him even knowing it. Just like a bad kid, you know. You gotta change the game up on them a little bit if you want them. All right, let's see. Next. I forgot already. Danny. That's right, Danny. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do, but what do you want to do? What do you feel is right to do for you? Now we're going to look at Danny. I think we've been reading about Danny for a while. I think you like Danny a lot. But you don't like how he acts, I don't think. You do not understand this man. You feel, or he doesn't understand you. One of the two. Um, he likes attention. I do see that, and he might hold a lot of secrets. But I feel like something inside of you says we could win. We could be a power couple together. Or he does. If you haven't heard from him, he will talk to you soon. But I think he's going to gaslight you a little bit, to be honest. Only time will tell. Maybe that was the past. Maybe he came in spewing a bunch of lies like, we're going to get married, we're going to have children, I adore you, blah, blah, blah. And maybe, 50% was true, but he enhanced it a little bit, and then he didn't do it. So maybe he's coming in now to make up for that with the Wheel of Fortune. Like, he knows he's wrong. Yeah, I feel like there's been some kind of like distance, separation, holding back. He says he sees things clearly now. Whereas in the past, he says, I did it because I did want those things, but I didn't know how to do them. Now I'm coming in because I've looked at it differently and realized I messed up. That's the way I feel like he's got some kind of regret. You just want to play with him? Yeah, it definitely felt like love bombing, right? He feels like I'm here, I show up, and then I disappear. Um, I wouldn't say that it's very different from a lot of people, but because it's not, it happens a lot. But I do feel he's recognizing it now within himself that he does say things recklessly and he's not able to do anything to measure up to that. And he knows you're taking notes on him now, so he's got to be more careful. Okay. Healthy choices. He's making healthier choices now. Maybe you are. One of y'all is. You see, that's that gaslighting stuff. Marry me. Eternity. We're to be together forever. That was probably the lie, And now he's not going to say that until he means it, I guess. And he might mean it, but I don't know if he could actually be a good partner. It says talking, interested, awaiting messages, text, calls. And yeah, that's what's going on now is y'all are talking. Alright, so it says blow and kiss, unconditional love, giving, receiving, fairness. I just don't know, boo. Maybe he's made like some huge change and he sees things different. He's regretful and I don't know. Just see. Just entertain it until he steps over a boundary you don't want him to step over. And then tell him to go visit the moon. Alright, so that's what I've got for you, love. I hope it helps. And Toka. Where's Toka? You bought the dream at one time, huh? Well, good. Now that you're recognizing it was just an illusion, and these men, some of these women too, it's not just the men. I hold everybody accountable. There's a bunch of weird stuff going on in the world. But I wish you the best with whichever one you decide to partake with, Cece. don't know what Ethereal said. I'm going to just send it back then. You're welcome, Boo. Thank you for being here. Let me make sure this is yeah. Continue. Okay. Done. Important message from my higher self. Alright, Boo. Let's see. What does Hello need to know? Let's see. I gotta remind myself I'm not on donations. Alright. Spirit saying keep healing. Like, be as excited about the process of the healing as you are about what's coming out of it. Because I feel like sometimes you're not enjoying the journey. You're enjoying, like, you're like, I'll enjoy it when it comes, right? And Spirit's like, be patient. And so you're like, but I want it now, you know? And Spirit's like, enjoy this time, because this is where you're going to find yourself the most. This is where you're going to see how powerful you are. This is the time that you're going to realize that you don't need anything outside of you to make yourself happy. Even if you want it. Because you're in alignment to receive your wish, your dream, the star, the magician, temperance. But Spirit's like, hold up, wait. We're not going to do this fast, because if we give it to you too fast, you may change your mind tomorrow. Like, I want you to know for sure this is what you want, and then I will give it to you. So just patience, and don't make any reckless decisions during this time just because you're tired of waiting, because you're ready to go. They want you to be as excited about the journey as you are about the destination. Give yourself some props, celebrate yourself. Get excited about just waking up in the morning. She said, I'm gonna keep them all good, girl. Do that. That makes you happy. This is the one thing that she says that I like the most is, please post your question, Jeannie. From Jeannie. All right, no Sarah. What is coming in love for my beautiful Jeannie? Let's see, boo. Some hot and heavy wand action. Oh. A very stable wand, too. Some fire. Lots of fire here. Ooh. Something moving in real fast that's about to be exactly what you were looking for, babe. Now, it could be what you're dealing with now, but the ace is new, so this could be like him coming forward with like, I'm ready. I'm ready for everything that you say you want or have said you wanted in the past. Commitment, family, home. It's coming pretty fast. And if it's not him, then it'll be somebody else. I've got lots of fire here. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Taurus. Very strong on the fire, though. I love it. I love it. Girl, claim whatever reading you would like. Ari, go ahead. I'm claiming it for her, shoot. That's her message. She's about to be real secure and steady in a relationship. No more situationship. Jojo, does Kay really love you? It is Aries season. the beginning of something fresh. All right, let's see. Does Kay really love you? Six of Wands. It looks like it. They feel victorious. Ten of Cups. Yep. That looks like love. Or it definitely looks like a yes. Yes. Ten of Cups, Six of Wands, Queen of Wands. They may love you from the way most men love you, like they, yeah, every part of themselves. Why do I keep putting that over there? Cap, 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 cap. Alright, so JoJo, ethereal, his feelings and next actions. Jason's like, damn, never mind. Feelings and next actions. I feel a little movement after a time of like disconnecting. Like Pisces season, I think he pulled back a lot. Y'all are definitely caught in some sort of vicious cycle here. I'm not going to say you have to leave this man, but I would definitely say that you need to address some things. Because you feel like you are very stuck in this situation. And I feel like maybe he sees that. Maybe he realizes like she might have options. Whereas I thought she was stuck. And it seems like as soon as you state that, it's when he actually takes some sort of movement. So it's this vicious cycle of you doing like, okay, let's say y'all have a relationship and things are bad and you're like, okay, I'm leaving, but you have no intent on leaving. None. And he knows it. So he's like, okay, let me give her a little love. She needs some attention, whatever. Let me feed her illusion of this being a happy family, and then I'm going to do the same thing again. So energetically, it feels like a back and forth. And I think you need to get very real and start facing, like, what has he put you through? What emotions, what feelings do you have that need to be addressed, and, like, stick with it. If you're saying you're gonna leave, you need to leave. If you're telling him that you're not gonna accept his behavior, don't accept it. It's kind of like, don't just say it because you know it makes him react, right? Make sure that you're doing it from a place of like, you've got to show him that his actions do have consequences, right? And maybe he doesn't care. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like this feels like a cycle of repeat. So whatever he's gonna do, because he's gonna do something, like apologize, I'm sorry, let's go on a date, I love you, blah, 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 and then it's gonna go right back to, like, he's gonna promise you whatever you want. So, something like that. Anyways, gotta stop that roundabout. Okay, is Junie okay? Let's see. Junie, are you okay? Are you okay, Junie? He looks sad to me. Maybe he's crying. His heart is broken right now. He's going through some kind of loss, grief, sadness. Whoa. That's too many cards. There's something he's stressed about. Maybe a relationship that fell apart. A friend. I don't know. He just seems very stressed and hurt. He's not okay today. It gives me kind of a little bit of overthinking, depressed, like stuck, can't move. Send him love and light, because it looks like he is going through a little bit of a tough season here. I get the feeling like, why do I even try? Because it always ends this way. That's okay. I don't know. He looks sad, depressed. Something's not going right for him. Hopefully that helps. Love can change anything. Unconditional love, anyway. Not that fake stuff. Alright. How did we get to Angelica? Yeah, oh, there. Doctor. What's coming in your life? Let's see. Something you need to watch out for. I think this is something that you had blocked. And they've been watching you ever since, like strategizing how to come back around. Spirit's like, make sure to protect yourself. 77 can mean something, maybe 1977. I think intuitively you feel something coming, but it's something you need to avoid. You need to, as soon as like they come back, block them or tell them you're not interested. Because this Page of Swords is holding 2 swords, so that means it's very indecisive. It's blocked energy, deceptive energy. They'll cause a lot of stress, right? Spirit's like, you've learned this lesson, don't repeat it. So there's a lesson coming in that you need to make sure that you realize is not what it looks like. Because I think part of you wants to indulge yourself in it. And Spirit's like, nope. The only thing you offer them is that block. I don't know who that is. It could be anybody. I don't know. Cookie Bear. You're welcome, babe. I was so mad I hung up, but why was he calling me? And is he gonna do it again? Oh my goodness, girl. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's see. Why was he calling and when will he do it again? Maybe he was going to apologize. Maybe he was going to give you something. Maybe he wanted to give you something. He wanted to tell you something. He missed you. He wanted you to come back around. And he definitely will call again. But I think he's just about as full of shit as they all are. Because this man was on the bottom. A little sneaky. He's trying to sneak back in, basically. I'd give it like 3 days. 3 weeks at the most before you hear from him again. He's not going to give up. Because when he doesn't talk to you, he feels real sad. Real sad. Left out. All of it. I wonder what happened to Toka. Where did Toka go? Aesthetic. I don't remember the last part. Aesthetic something. She said, I do not want him back. No, no, no. You're welcome. Hey, I'm just a messenger. Alright. Pretty in pink. Oh, goodness gracious, my dearest. Please go away. But thank you for visiting. Like, you look like you're 4. Okay, what are M's, my online crush feelings and attention towards me? Okay, what is this crush feeling for Pretty in Pink? No weapon formed against me shall prosper, okay? He got a big cup of love for you, King of Cups, 6 of Cups. He feels a fondness to you. Maybe he feels like you remind him of somebody. Like, or like when he talks to you, he feels like he's known you forever or something. And he wants to have victory with this, so it's like, I definitely feel that you two could be a very good match. And that's what he feels too. Just give it time. Build some memories. Make some memories together. I think that's what he's excited for most. Noah. That's probably why he donates, because he doesn't want to wait. Because then we talk bad to him. Well, I mean, you can have one conversation and be like, I feel like we've had past lives together or something. Who knows? Machi. I think he likes you. Well, that one conversation meant a lot. No, Noah, Machi. I think I'm going to go ahead and send Tokas back to... What are Robert's current intentions? The song Chains is on. I don't know if that's for you or not, Scorpio. Okay, let's see. You could feel chained to your love. No grudge noises, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He wants victory. He wants success. He wants your attention. He wants to offer you everything, he says. 10 of coins. 6 of wands, 10 of coins. Oh, look at him. Has he grown up? Oh, maybe not. That's why Chains is playing. He's still attached to this fellow over here. Oh, maybe he's getting to be more in control of the shadow. Like he's recognizing. Maybe this could mean like this is his hope and his dream, but he still has some growing to do. But I don't know. It could just be he's fearful of it, like your reaction. If he were to come in like this with the Six of Wands, Ten of Coins, would you feel like he was full of shit? Would you be scared of it? Would you accept it? So there is still some fear, some shadow there. He hasn't completely worked through it, but got good intentions, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It could be gaslighting. Like promising you everything is great and good and wonderful, and then I don't know. I hope for the best. I do. Because it looked good. But sometimes what glitters isn't gold, right? Alright. You're welcome, babe. Alright, general love read for Ari. Alright, Ari, let's see. What's going on in love for my dearest Ari? Ooh. This gives me like... Is he a cop? A lawyer? Somebody in the law system? Or maybe he's going to be a lawyer? Maybe he's not there yet, but that's what he's working towards. I don't know if you know this person. I think you will, though. You may meet him at a courtroom or somewhere where they do legal stuff. I don't know. But I do see a lot of talking. This person is very intelligent. They've got a good head on their shoulders. Very balanced. Could be a Libra. Heavy air. So this person isn't the type to be all about the heart. This is a person that may even help to balance you a little bit. But it's going to start out small. So don't be just rejecting people too quickly. Maybe you're going to end up with a cop. I will tell you, the pants that the EMTs wear, I don't even know what made me go there, but I was walking through Walmart and 4 guys with like, they were, ambulance drivers walked in. I'm like, damn, those pants are almost as good as the football players. Mary Jane, are you here? Marissa, are you here? Okay, neither or. I know Marissa donated, so most of the time they donate. CA Cutie, are you here? She donated too. CAQT. Irene. Oh, there you are. There any love interest for you? Let's see. Show me any love interests for CA Cutie. You can have it all. No, it could be an Aquarius. Something that you want or have wished for. Spirit's like, hold that wish. Because, sometimes we make wishes or we make, or we have dreams about, I want person this way or that way or whatever. And Spirit's like, keep that vision because I'm bringing it to you. Just patience. It's coming. This is a romantic. I have 4 of Wands at the bottom. Looks like you might have a choice between two. I would just say if two people come in within the next few weeks, like you make sure you give it time before you make a choice. Because I feel like one may just be energetically greedy and they're not going to be able to give you what it is that you need, but there's another one that's like a perfect fit. But sometimes this one looks really good. I don't know why I say that, but our trauma makes it look good, I think. And so could be like your lesson. Did you learn it? Do you really want this? Because this is what I'm bringing. A lot of air energy. There's Aquarius, Gemini. Doesn't have to be though, because Pisces was in there too. All right, Irene, is Roger watching you through social media? Let's see. Is Roger watching you through social media? The Emperor. Yes. He's like, I don't say nothing, but I do. I watch her. I study her. I keep track of what she's doing. Because I'm that man. I'm her man. She can't go and be with nobody else. But I'm not coming anywhere towards her. Okay. Yes, he's watching you. Hey, every day is a lesson. I think this is like, do you want that dream person, or are you gonna still go back to something that is more tempting to the ego? I think that'll be the last lesson though, with as far as that is concerned. She said he crazy. We're all a little crazy. We're all mad here, you know? All right, Emily. What is coming towards you the rest of the retrograde? I hope everything that you desire. But let's look. What does Emily have to look forward to the rest of this retrograde? Well, damn. Okay. Big change. Big change on the horizon. I think you're trusting your intuition more. Just kind of like you learned the lesson of the Ten of Swords. You're like, I'm no longer partaking in this bullshit. So I do feel like you're going to have a lucky break by the end of this retrograde. I think you've been kind of stalling the end of a very painful cycle in your life. But you're like now embracing it, and it's going to bring in something magical for you. A whole change in energy. So I do feel you've learned to like trust your intuition a lot more. And so you're kind of blocking out anything that could cause harm or that you know is not good for you. And so it's kind of setting you up for like that breakthrough. That was not what I expected to see, but it looks good. Like that Ten of Swords, to be done with it. Oh, that's an amazing feeling. And you're like, I'm not doing that anymore. Thank you, next. So maybe you'll even come across something like that where you're like, no, you're cute and all, but no. You offer a lot. You say that you can do all these things, but no. I already know what you're about. So, all right, Tahaspe, and thank you for being here, Boo. We miss you when you're not, but we understand. All right, what are Siddhar's next actions? Let's see. Well, damn. It's too many cards. Take this one. That one was by itself. I feel like he's finally making a decision about something, and that could be a decision about you. Because I do have Queen of Cups at the bottom. He's finally like, okay, let's do this. And so I do see some progress being made because he finally says, okay, I know what I want now. Let's try this. Let's make it better. Let's work on it. So, good energy. Maybe it could be like an up leveling in a relationship, even like he says he loves you, or now y'all are exclusive, or however dating works nowadays. All right, so hopefully that helps, love. Rachel. Is Dennis focusing on improving his finances? Yes. I would say most definitely. I mean, he has a little fun in the meantime, I guess. You know, like, it's not all work. Because I guess he enjoys time with you as well. But he really wants success. I know that. And it's almost like, I'm not going to be happy until I'm successful. I'm not going to be happy until I get my business together. I can't enjoy my life until me and my partner got something good going financially. And then we can have fun. Then we can enjoy life. There you are. I was like, Toka, Toka, Toka. I knew everybody was probably falling asleep. What's your question, Toka? I'm glad you came back because I was just about to send it back to you. Because we only got like 4 people left. Well, 3 because Philip didn't show. And I doubt Maria's still here. You're psychic or something, Jean. Toca, toca. Toca, toca. I don't know why I like to say it twice, but I have since she first started coming here. I like the way it sounds. Good night, Rach. Besitos. No, I'm not mad. Jay's thoughts after our work dinner today. Oh, y'all had a work dinner. Y'all had a work dinner? Mm-hmm. You'll probably have a lot more of those. That's good. She's like, I look good, I smell good. What was he thinking? Let's see. Oh, that card went flying. He's super attracted to you, for sure. For some reason, he kind of was like, I have to be patient because maybe he's got some kind of restrictions as far as how he can deal with you, or he's got to make sure that he doesn't hurt you, or like cause you to leave because you're really good for this job, you know. Um, Maybe he's kind of like scared to jump into anything physical, right? Because he might mess everything up then. So just be patient with him. He's got a whole lot of feelings, a whole lot, a lot. But the one thing he does know is he's super attracted to you. You're very tempting to him, and he's like, "Hold on, I gotta be patient. I can't rush into this. This is business. It's a work dinner." I think he had a little bit of excitement after this dinner. He was like, "Man, I don't want to be patient, but I got to." Like, it probably hurt his feelings. He had to go home. That's probably what that Three of Swords is. Like, damn. I really wanted to take her to the house, though. But I know better. Whoa. Oh. He says you'll be hearing from him soon. He's trying to keep his mind on his money. He doesn't want to be toxic. Now, I don't know what he's doing. I just know, like, he definitely is trying his best to not go there yet. I'm not going to say forever, but right now he's like, let's just try to focus on the business. But he sees you. And he wants you. Oh. That's probably why he was so tempting. Like, damn. Damn. You know that business and pleasure thing, they say it doesn't mix. I mean, that's what they say. I don't know who they are, so. My friend always said that. He was like, who's they? Why do you care what they think? You don't even know who they are. But he's crushing. You're crushing. It's cute. You gotta come back and let me know how this ends up, because I can already see it happening at some point. Becoming a little bit more than just friendly. I bet he was. I could feel it. He made me uncomfortable. Alright, will you get communication from Sal next month? Yeah, I'm sure he was trying to be professional. He knew if he had some drinks, he wouldn't be able to resist then. That was called temperance. No, don't do it. No, it's okay. You showed up before I had to refund it, so it's all good. Thank you for being here. Alright, will you get communication from Sal next month? Let's see. I would say yes. The World, Knight of Cups, King of Cups. That to me looks pretty promising. And thank you for being here, Marta. I know it was a long one. Roses, roses, roses. Are you here? Divine timing. Just as long as you show up, it's all good. No roses. Alright, Jean. Your turn, love. What would you like to know? Anytime, anytime. I appreciate you being here. Oh, there you are. Okay. Let me do Roses and then I'll do Eugene. How does the person on my mind feel about you? You make them happy. They know that there's work to be done in this connection. But there's feelings there. You make them happy. You're a little bit of a light source in their life. This person could be a work in progress. And so maybe they feel like they don't have enough or something like that. But they do have feelings for you for sure. And you do bring a lot of happiness and warmth and light into their life. But it makes them think about all the things they need to work on. So that could be a little uncomfortable. All right, Jean, your turn. And thank you, Roses. Appreciate you being here and waiting so long. All right. Messages from your Gemini friends who passed. I might not be seeing or getting. All right, let's try this one. What does Jean's Gemini friend need her to know most, or what is she missing? Anything that she needs to know. Knight of Wands gives me like live a little. I think you have a dream that you want to pursue. That he's like, just do it, just do it. This gives me like somebody that you've pushed away deserves like a second chance, or some opportunity that you pushed away deserves a second chance, and it might come up in Aries season some way, somehow. But I keep getting the energy like, just get out of your comfort zone and go for it. Who cares what people think, or the people that are coming for you? Because I feel like something's burning like inside, and you're trying to like, maybe like a Virgo would do is like think too much into something before like taking action towards it, because you don't want to offend, or you don't want to have to deal with like pushback or something. And he's like, just do it, jump, leap, I've got you, we've got you, you're good. Like it's time for something. He's definitely a very supporting role in your life. He could be the one sending you the money, because he was trying to tell you that it was the end of something, but he was like, I think I was wrong. And that could be why he changed it to nickels, so it's like change. There's been some kind of big change in an energy that's around you that possibly you think is done and gone. Because I think the dimes were reckoning, like, saying it was the end of that cycle. It was done. It was over. Maybe the five is like there's a change now. That could be like the rebirth of it. Because that was my first instinct. Like, maybe somebody that you've dismissed deserves like that change or that second chance. Or some dream of yours deserves that second chance. But at first it was quarters, right? Yeah, there wasn't anything really specific except for something about, I don't know, like you just need to do it. You need to do something. Something you know you are supposed to be doing. Or rebirthing. Because I feel like it's almost like there's been a death of a something in your life and then it's being reborn. I don't really have anything specific except for something that you thought was done deserves a second chance in your life. And I think it's not, it's because there was a person that's been reborn into a different version of themselves. Like before, they may have been very slow moving, overthinking, didn't have the best track record, but now they're like sitting as a king of pentacles. They're a match to you, is what they tell me. So I don't know. Oh, okay. I tried. But there, I think it's something in specific, and I can't think of what the specific is. It's just something that it's almost like you've been dragging your feet waiting for something. And he's like, no, it's time. So, I don't know. I tried. I can't talk to the dead like you, boo. I'm sorry. Alright, anyways, thank you guys. I'm glad I didn't have to leave Toka in the dust. Thank you to my mods. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for being here as always. I appreciate you guys. Everybody who liked, donated, got a reading. I appreciate you. And I will see you again on Friday. I love you all. Have an amazing rest of your week.